government-owned schools of nursing. Again, you Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're wondering who I am Kelly OG, a registered nurse living and working in Nigeria, bringing you all things nurses lifestyle in Nigeria, bringing you movie reviews, football reviews, and all things chilling. I know I've been gone for a minute, but let's get down to what we have for today. So I'll be talking about the basic things you need to know about School of Nursing programs here in Nigeria. So in my last video, a lot of people are still commenting about the how to become a nurse in Nigeria. So I'll be giving you full details of School of Nursing programs in Nigeria in this video. So like I defined before, a School of Nursing program is a 3-year program. So how do you get admission into a School of Nursing? There are several schools of nursing accredited according to the Nursing and Midwifery Council in Nigeria. So I'll be putting a description in my description box down below, a link in my description below about the accredited schools of nursing in Nigeria. So you've selected your school of nursing that you want to go to. So how do you know when they start selling forms? Usually these schools start selling forms early in the year, or they could put out flyers and posters in Telegram groups, WhatsApp groups related to nursing, or you could go to the schools to make inquiries about when they start selling these forms. Make friends when you get to the school, ask them when they start selling their admission forms. And also their exams are based solely, from my own experience, their exams are based solely on the 5 credit courses. That's your mathematics, your English, your physics, your chemistry, and your biology. But again, it all depends on the school of nursing that you want to go to. So you've gotten admission and you want to find out about the tuition fee. Like I said in my last video, the tuition fee all depends on the location and where you want to go to School of Nursing. So you have the private-owned schools of nursing and the government-owned schools of nursing. The private-owned schools of nursing are usually owned by missionaries or individuals who are qualified to own these schools of nursing. Then you have the government-owned schools of nursing, you have the state schools of nursing, and the federal schools of nursing. So tuition fee varies between these state and private-owned schools of nursing. So another thing you also have to know about a School of Nursing program are the semesters. So how many semesters do you have in a School of Nursing program? Again, it all depends on the School of Nursing you want to go to. But overall, from my experience when I went to a School of Nursing, it approximately once you get accepted, you were usually admitted probably around July. Yes, July. And it varies, but at least 8 semesters in total in a School of Nursing program. Again, it is based on my opinion. Don't quote me. Again, 8 semesters. So let's talk about indexing. So after you've gotten admission, you've paid the tuition fee, you've started a School of Nursing program, the indexing. So in your index, you get to do your indexing after PTS. So the PTS, you have the 6 months trial and the post PTS. So in the 6 months trial, you have the first semester where you write your first PTS exam, and then the second PTS exam. So after you've passed the second PTS exam, so the main 50 students, I don't know if you're going to understand me, but when you're admitted to a School of Nursing, in some schools there are more than the accepted number of students. So Nursing and Midwifery Council has a total number of students they are going to accept in a School of Nursing. It all depends on the accreditation of your School of Nursing. So you are 100, let's say for example you are 100 in PTS class, and after your first PTS exam and second PTS exam, you are reduced to 50. So those 50 students are going to be indexed by Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. Now, what is indexing? So Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria said that indexing is the registration of students. So at this point, Nursing Council, that's your governing body, wants to know the number of students that are in a School of Nursing in their first level. So you're going to get your WAEC result. They want to verify your WAEC result. They want to verify all the details that you put across to them. Now you might want to note that while you are filling an indexing form, you need to fill out the correct details. That's your full name, because any mistake you make at this point, you're going to carry long into your career. So the first thing you need to know about indexing is a registration form of all the students in a School of Nursing. The other thing you need to know is capping. there's this constant saying that if you have not capped in a school of nursing, you've not started. So it's usually a ceremony in a school of nursing program that after your post-PTS, people that passed, the school gets to put a cap on their head. It's a very beautiful ceremony. It's very colorful. You invite your family and friends to your school of nursing to celebrate with you, because it's really not an easy task. You are a large number in your PTS, and after post PTS you are reduced to a certain number of people. So it's very emotional, and capping is taken seriously in all schools of nursing. I don't know about you, but in my school it was called big. Like for an example, RON / blah 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 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that code, you are going to use that code to write your final exam. So that's why indexing in the beginning point of your career on your school of nursing. When I did my own registration, my school of nursing gave us forms, and we filled and submitted back to the school with our WAEC result. So again, it all depends on your school of nursing. Another thing I want to talk about is the exams. So how are the exams in school of nursing like? So you have the internal exams and the external exams. Now the internal exams are conducted by the school, in which the lecturers type out their questions and submit, and it all depends. For example, my friend who went to a state school of nursing, she told me that in her own internal exams that they're not sure of the course they are going to write. So you might have pharmacology, med-surg, anatomy. They're going to pick the courses and how do I put it? They're going to pick the courses and put them like paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. So you are not going to be sure what's going to come out in paper 1. So it might be mixture of several courses in paper 1, mixture of several courses in paper 2, and paper 3, which is the practical. But in some schools of nursing, you can write the courses singly. So you can write anatomy today, tomorrow you write pharmacology, the next day you write med-surg. You know, it all depends on the school of nursing again. But in total, you are going to write an internal exam conducted by the school. And you have the external exams. The external exams are conducted by Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. You have the pre-hospital final qualifying exams and the council exams. Now when you're in your 300 level, you have the pre-hospital final exams, in which the school wants to test you on your abilities to write the general nursing council exam. Now if you fail the hospital final exams, you are not allowed to write the council exam. So it all depends on your passing the hospital final exams that you're going to write the council exams. So I would advise that you study for your council, like for your hospital final exams. You should take it as if you're studying for council exams, because the same way you're studying for your hospital final exams, that's how you're going to write your council exams. So the hospital final exams are in form of paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3. So paper 1 is everything you know in nursing, or anatomy, your pharmacology, your med-surg. Everything you know is in paper 1. Paper 2, the same thing. All the courses that you've ever written or read in school of nursing is in paper 2, and paper 3 is the OSCE exams. So it all depends on your preparation leading to hospital final exams that will make you pass the hospital final exams. Most students don't take the hospital final exams seriously because they feel it's not the council exam. But if you are passing the hospital final exams, the probability that you're going to pass the council exams is very high. Now the council exams, how do you prepare for the council exams? You must start preparing for the council exam 6 months before the exam itself. So you're going to go through every course you have done in a school of nursing program in Nigeria. So you're going to go back to your PTS work. You're going to read everything from PTS to your year 1 to your year 2 to your year 3, everything you've ever known in school of nursing program, both your experiences, the psychiatric experiences, the community experiences, the obs and gynae, the orthopedic experiences. All these experiences might come out in your council exam, so you have to judiciously read them. That's why I gave the gap of 6 months for you to be able to read these courses and get it assimilated before you write the council exams. Now you expect anything in a council exam, expect any question from anywhere. Even current affairs or things that are happening around you can't come out in a council exam. Now in a council exam, you also have your projects. you're going to be assigned project supervisors. People are going to supervise you to write projects. Now your project will also accumulate in your OSCE exam. So OSCE is paper 3. So prepare with books. There are several books that are available in a council exam. You have the success tablet, you have the OPJ, and so many other books. So I'm going to put them in my description box down below, some of the recommended books that I used in my time. Now right now I'm talking about the School of Nursing and registration. Now how do you apply to register to get a license? It all depends on your school, or you could go to Nursing and Midwifery Council website to get details of and information on how to register for a license. But usually the school tells you to pay a certain amount of money for them to register you for your license, and the license comes at approximately 2 months or more, depending on the situation of things in the country. Now why do you need to have a license? Registrations require a certain fee, your documents, your birth certificate, and a couple of things that you require for registration of license. So with that, we've come to the end of this video. If you have any questions concerning this video, don't forget to comment in the comment section, and don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, and hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. So I will see you next time. Stay safe.